guys, and welcome back to Do Tell. We are again in a very song mode today.
Mm-hmm.
So if you catch us singing, you better join us. I better hear it across wherever.
Yes.
Yeah.
You need to hear it right back. We should just do singing songs and then we pause like a celebrity would do. And you'd sing part of this and you would hold the microphone now you sing.
We should do
We should do
that.
that.
I feel
Yes.
like singing
Yeah.
is just so uplifting. If you're sad, sing. If you're mad, sing. Just sing and dance. Ooh, dance.
Yes, dancing is where and dance at the same time. Stress
Woo!
reliever.
Oh my god. We have to
We got it.
when we meet up, we have to have a dance party in the middle of the road.
Yes, we do.
Oh my god.
Girl, I'm all in for
Oh,
it.
that reminds me. The other day I was talking to my friend, okay? And it was like 7:40 in the evening. And there was this road on the other side of my neighborhood, and I decided that it was the best idea to sit down in the middle of the road.
Oh god, no. What'd you do?
So I sat down in the middle of the road and she was too scared, so she sat a little further away from me, to the side of the road where she wouldn't get run over. And
sorry guys, I keep drinking my smoothie and it's going not well.
It's fine. We all need energy to do stupid stuff like this. Because when you don't have energy, you go sit in the middle of the road.
Exactly, like Sanjana does.
It was really fun. I think I found it fun because it was such an adrenaline rush. Anytime anything could come and hit me.
I know what you mean though, but some people would find that what the heck, she crazy? Psycho?
No,
but I
was scared of getting run over. Every time I see a car from really far away, I would get up and go to the side of the road. But still, it's that adrenaline rush. I was like, oh, I could get hit over, run over.
Our generation is just something else.
Our generation is crazy, and I'm the brand ambassador.
We're just I'm gonna sit in the road, just wait for a car to come, and then the last second I'm gonna move.
There was there was this one huge truck coming at me, and
oh god, no, honey.
And it's okay. He works here, so he just turned to stop at the laundry room, the shared laundry room. But I don't know why, because no one goes there. Anyway, and then he looked at me I completely lost my mind.
Oh my gosh! Of course. If I saw a random teenager sitting in the middle of the road, I would have thought that they had some problems.
No.
I'd been like, you okay, honey?
You can't diss it until you try it. You can't diss it until you try it.
True though. You know what? I probably would have got out and been like, you okay? I would have sat with them and just been
how was your day?
So how's life going?
I feel like people thought I was struggling with mental health and stuff. But I wasn't.
No, just sometimes you need to sit in the road. Sometimes you
it was purely based on adrenaline. It was so purely based on that. I just wanted to when people go skydiving, they're not struggling. They just want to jump out of a plane.
Yeah. So what you did is literally nothing compared to what they do.
On some level.
On some level, yeah. I swear, it just depends. Don't judge a book by its cover because you don't know. Maybe she just wanted to sit in the middle of the road. She didn't want to get hit by a car.
Exactly. It was really comforting though. I felt like I was the center of attention.
Yeah, and everybody outside's what the heck? What's up with this girl? And you're like, hi guys, welcome. You want to join me? I'll go grab some tea.
There was this one dude who was running, okay, and he was so tensed for me. I could tell because he saw me and he just does that scared running.
Yeah. What's up with this girl?
Do I stop and save her or do I mind my business? What do I do here?
Yeah. What do I do? Oh
this is unprecedented territory. I don't know. Oh my god.
I could just imagine that guy right now. Just imagine if you were running in your neighborhood and then you just saw a girl or a guy, whatever, just sitting in the middle of the road. I mean, I would have thought it was a little strange at first, but I would have been like, hi, what's up?
Can I say, is this seat taken?
Yeah, I want to sit with you. You need some company?
You want some cookies?
I got
have
you.
Some cookies.
Yeah, I got cookies. Like, it's 3 blocks down the street.
But
like,
you guys, please don't go to people's houses that you don't know. Please. Even if they offer cookies, don't go.
Yeah, it's 2020. People are crazy now.
Like, look at me. I'm sitting in the middle of the road. Don't go to people's houses.
Yeah. Take it from a crazy person.
That should be our quote. Take it from a crazy person.
Take it from a crazy person. That's where it's at right now.
God. Okay. Little check-in like we do. It's been a while, so I know there's been like a lot of things going on in each of our lives. I'm ready to catch up.
Oh, yeah. Oh, honey, I got some tea for you.
Let's get real.
But not as much as tea as you have. But we're going to start with me. Okay. Why not? It's not really like tea. It's just more like an update, but it's funny. But like, it's not at the same time. So, okay. I started school this week, okay, on Monday, and I have Friday off, so it was basically a 4-day week, and I was like, woo, you know. And so, like, during school, it started out pretty slow, and I'm like, yes, because I get all the nice classes. Yeah. They're not like, you know, the classes where, like, a senior would just take just to blow it off, you know. They're, like, actually, like, good classes that don't require, like, work, like, homework, you know. So you do all the classwork.
You're still learning,
school, basically. Yeah, exactly. That's the class that I always wanted, and so I have those classes. And one of the classes that I have is, well, actually, I have 2 of the classes I would like to mention. I have an independent study, which you're welcome, Layla. I did that. And so what I do during my independent study, if you don't know what an independent study is, guys, it's basically where you kind of create your own class. It's interesting that you can do that, but it's pretty cool. And so what I do during my class is I first off run the social medias for my high school. And I work on them during that independent study. And I'm supposed to give it a presentation like sometime. I have no idea when. It's like on statistics about top influencers. And I'm like, who would have known that I would have had a class that I have to do research on my favorite YouTubers like Alicia Marie, like, honey.
That's a beautiful class.
Oh
I
my
want
God.
that class.
Who would have known? Who would have known that I would have been doing that right now? That's insane. So that's one of my projects that I have to do over the weekend, which is fun.
Ooh. It's more like for you, it's more like a daily chore. Not a chore, but like a daily fun thing to do for you than research. Yeah. So you're like chilling.
Yeah. I literally responded to her. I was like, yes, I would love to do that, you know, like with energy. And that was fun. So, okay, actually, I just came up in my mind that I have one more thing extra to mention. Well, I'll just do it right now. I also, I had a photography club last year, okay? And there was a teacher that I absolutely loved that ran it, but now she's retired, that I found out like a couple days ago, and I didn't know that. So now there wasn't a photography club. So I had to start it back up. And so I emailed my principal, and I'm like, hey, I would like a sponsor for this. Can you help me? And she's like, oh, yeah, sure. I'll like ask around. And so she asked around. She got this one person. It's a student teacher for The Focus, which is basically our newspaper. And he's actually really cool, though. He's from San Francisco. And I'm like, yes, finally somebody that's not from here. I love that.
He's from California?
I know, he's from San Francisco. Yeah. And so he was like, I would absolutely love to do it. So now I have to like, you know, get that whole together and just see what's up. And I don't know, like, I don't want to like just meet just me and him because that's a little weird. So I wanted to get like maybe like the Instagram together and be like, hey, if you want to join, sign up. And maybe get it on the announcements or something. But look at me being a little boss, girl.
She's running a lot of things.
I know. Look at me. But okay, then the last one is, so yeah, I'm in the newspaper. And so there's like all these editor positions that have already been taken up. But yesterday, this was funny. So we were in class, and this one girl that's supposed to be a web editor. So what they do is they run like the social medias and stuff like that. And she wasn't on their roster anymore. And they were like, what is up? And so they found out later that she had dropped the class. And so now they don't have a web editor. And yeah, and then my friend, hold up, woman, hold up. And then my friend, she's like talking to all the editors, showing them all like the pages that I run, including the podcast page. She literally showed them to it. And she went, "This is so good." She was saying that to me. And I was like, "Thank you. We try our best to, like, you know, get a theme together." And she was like, "Yeah, I showed it to them." And she went, "What pisses me off is that they're like so stubborn with this." She was like, "They're so stressed out right now because they don't have a web editor, but they're stuck with their dang traditions because they don't normally get new people to be editors." And I know, weird. But you know what's even weirder is that in yearbook, we have an editor that's a senior, that is new. And I'm like, I don't even know. But another reason that I don't know why I'm not, like, you know, evolved, like, why I'm not, like, perfect for that position is because, like, first off, I run the dang high school accounts, but I don't know how that doesn't, like, you know, qualify me. But I was saying all this to her, and then I was like, but, like, whatever. If they don't want me, that's their loss. Like, I can't do anything about it. She was like, I literally don't understand why they don't get my point.
It doesn't make sense. Like, why does it matter that you're new? What should matter is how much work you can put in and, like, how well you can do.
Exactly. Experience is the thing. I have experience. Years of experience with different things. Like, the podcast, my own dang Instagram, and like the other Instagrams that I run a dang yearbook account, I run the high school accounts, I run my account, then the podcast account, like my dog's account too. But I don't know how it doesn't qualify me, but like, I don't know. I was telling her that, and she was like, I'm not going to stop talking about this to them because you need this. And I was like, thank you, girl.
They need
it
like, too, if I from what I hear.
Yeah. Yeah, and I was like, if I get this, girl, I'm gonna buy you a drink. Like, and so that's pretty much where it all left off. But it was pretty funny. I was just like, let me know what's up if you hear anything else. But
she seems really sweet. She seems really sweet. But I hope you get it. I hope you get it. But like, honestly, the podcast account and like the podcast in general has been bringing us a lot of opportunities, and I absolutely love it.
Yeah,
like,
I think I'll write my college essay about the podcast.
That's what I was thinking, because like it just just like it was a way for me to find what I stand for, like talking to you, figuring out what this means for me and what a certain like aspect of life means for me. It was just a cool way.
And it's definitely interesting.
Yeah, it was like such a chill, cool way to find ourselves within. Yeah. And oh my god, like I've got a bunch of things going on because of the podcast now, and so do you.
We need to like talk to each other about this so like we can brainstorm off each other like for ideas, because it'll be so good, because like nobody really writes about having a podcast at 17 years old.
Exactly.
You know? So like I think we'll be pretty good.
We're good.
They'll be like, oh, podcast. And then they'll go listen and be like, hi. So if you guys are listening, hello. Please,
this is when we decided we're going to write about the podcast. Welcome.
This is our moment of truth.
But if you guys have any ideas for like, or like tips for college essays, please do tell us, because look at that.
There we go.
Because we really need to get on that. We really do.
I know, mine's due Tuesday for like my teacher, and I'm like, oh man.
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. But at least you're getting like feedback and stuff from someone else, so that's good.
It's only for like one essay though, so that sucks. So I can't do like, here's all 3 of my essays.
Here's 10. Can you tell me which one's the best?
Yeah, can you tell me? Oh god. What about you, girl?
Okay.
What about you?
First of all, my life is very, it's going great right now. I have come to terms with a lot of stuff this week. Such as like, I'm not going to expect a lot from people anymore. Yeah, because I feel like that's just like, again, if you don't know why I'm doing that, go listen to the expectations episode because we explain it.
Yeah.
But basically, what helped me to come to terms with this is I had a friend. Yes, had a friend.
Oof. Okay.
So basically, like we did the American Dream episode. And I was talking to her about it and all of that because, she called me when I was like editing it. And so I was like, she was like, what are you doing? Blah, blah. And I was like, oh, yeah. And then, she listened to a part of it, blah, 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 whatever. Right.
I'm intrigued.
Oh, and then she was all like, Well, I just think that immigrants or like people that are not Americans have it really easy in life. And I was like,
What? Honey.
mm, mind you,
You want to rethink
mind
that?
you. Well, I mean, first of all, she was not an immigrant, which is why I think she said that.
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
was she's white, but like
Mm-hmm.
still, what in the world was that?
Who says
Yeah, they
that?
don't have it
Who
easy.
says
They're
that?
literally running away from things. Refugees are running away. And even if you're not a
Yeah.
refugee, I'm not a refugee. I'm just like I just moved because,
Yeah.
dad's like job and
Mm-hmm.
stuff. But
Yeah.
we don't have it easy. There's so much discrimination. There's so much like we talked about this in the American Dream episode, but
Mm-hmm.
how in the world can you say that? Even if you're an American, there's still discrimination.
Yeah. Yeah. You get discrimination from all sorts of people. Like, no matter who the heck you
Yeah,
are, where you're from, you'll get
exactly.
discrimination.
And I mean, like, look, are you alive? Is your mind function?
Yeah.
I was just
Have you
like,
seen her?
do
Like
you do you see the
us?
protests going on out there? Are you being for real
Mm-hmm.
right now? Can you stop speaking?
Do you watch the
I
news?
was so shook, and I was like, you know what? I don't think. Okay, so here's the thing. I can be friends with people who have different political opinions than me, but if you have different
Yeah.
opinions or like really terrible, yes, there are terrible opinions. I know opinions can't be
Mm-hmm.
right or wrong, but there are wrong opinions. If you have wrong opinions
Yes.
on human rights and like equality, no.
Mm-hmm.
Goodbye. I'll see you nowhere. I'll see you
And
nowhere. Good enough.
mm-hmm.
Good to know you.
Oh, oh,
Yeah,
oh,
but then I
oh.
was like, you know what? I think I gotta go, and I hung up on her. No.
Oh, you guys were on like
Mm-hmm.
FaceTime or something? Even
I know she said it to
worse.
my
Even
face.
worse.
She said that to a person that's Indian, brown to my face. So, yeah,
Who does she think she
I know. I'm
is?
just like, you have no idea the amount of things that I have to think about that you do not.
That's ridiculous.
Exactly.
Are you kidding
Even
me?
the college process is harder for me than it is for you. I know you have to write essays.
Mm-hmm.
I know you have to work on your grades, but I have to do a bunch of things on top of all of that. So
Yeah,
come
yeah,
talk to me when you go through something like that.
yeah.
And this is my
Uh,
problems are like the bare minimum. These are like first world problems. There are people who are actual immigrants that are struggling for their life right now. And I bet if I hear that from anyone's mouth ever again,
oof. She was lucky that she was on
yeah.
FaceTime and not in
Oh,
person.
oh.
Oh, just
You would never get a
imagine.
Leo mad if you did not want to see hell too early.
Oh.
So, my God.
Yikes.
I have goosebumps just thinking about it right now because I was like, how does one's brain work like that? Oh my God. Okay, here's the thing. There's a difference between having pride for your country and thinking that every other country is trash. There's a
Mm-hmm.
difference. You can love your country. That does not mean you get the
Yeah.
right to disrespect other countries.
No, yeah.
So that's my thing.
Like, I love my country, but I don't think other countries are
Yeah,
trash. Like, I would love to go visit the
exactly.
world and see everything,
Exactly.
but I'm not going to trash other countries that I have never been to.
Exactly.
I have never seen.
Exactly.
I've just seen news about it.
Oh
I
my
don't know
God.
anything.
Yes. Yes. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, I just don't understand how she can judge people based on that. Like, what? And also, every
You
country
need to
has a
get out
good,
of
like,
your head.
good things and bad things. And if everyone judged America on the bad things, it
Yeah.
would not look pretty. So,
Oh.
of course, like, bad things do not, I mean, good things do not cross out the bad things, but we can't change all of that stuff within days. So we have to, like, cope with it a little,
Yeah. She needs to get out of
She
her head.
does.
I'm
She
like,
seems very sheltered to me. After she said that, I was like, you probably are a very sheltered person.
So did you say anything else to her?
Yeah, she texted me, and I was like, I don't know, like, I just don't think that's completely right. I was trying to be nice because I was like, okay, maybe she's just sheltered. Maybe I just gotta like.
Maybe she was just saying a whole bunch of gibberish.
Maybe she doesn't know what she was actually saying and all that. I was being nice to her, and I was like, okay, well, you know, this is all the things that they go through, blah, blah, blah. And, you know, it's not like as easy as you think it is. And yes, they are doctors and engineers, but that doesn't mean it's easier, blah, blah, blah. And she was like, well, I just think like they're so welcome to other countries with like basically everything, and they don't have to face any problem once they move to America. And I was like, that got me. I was like, girl, you are just she was not open to hear what I'm saying.
She was just too much involved with herself.
And I was just like, you know what? I don't think I can do this anymore. I just can't be. As I said, I can't be friends with someone who thinks so differently than I do on like human equality and like human, you know, rights. If she had a political difference, like if we had a political difference, I'd be like, okay, that's our own opinion.
I'll let it be. Like, that's okay.
Exactly.
Like, if we were, like, totally on opposite planes with, like, political things, I'd be like, okay, that's fine. Like, I'm not that kind of person that just, like, goes up to you and be like, I hate Trump! Like, get out of here! Like, no. I mind my own business and just get out of people's ways. Like, I don't say much about that stuff. I don't like talking about politics.
I don't either.
Like,
because I just feel like it gets intense really quickly, and then you say a lot of stuff that you don't mean to say, and it just goes really crazy. It is something you talk about when you're a little calm and there's good mood and all of that stuff, and it's like in a controlled manner. But human rights, I do talk about that because it's human rights. And she was just like, I don't know, she was not talking about political stuff. She was just talking about human rights and stuff. And I was like, no, goodbye.
Yeah,
adios. Unfollowed her on Insta, so.
Good. Yeah, especially that, like, the fact she wouldn't even hear you out about things made me even more upset about that. Like, the fact that she has a different opinion about something is another topic, right? But, like, the fact that she won't even hear you out about what you're trying to say isn't even, like, right. Like, come on.
And, like, also, I was not making up anything. I was literally telling her what people...
Facts.
Yeah, I was telling her facts. What happens in the news, I was telling her. So she was just, like, not prepared to be in the real world. And that's her issue at this point. I tried to help her. I tried to, you know, kind of explain what's going on in the nicest way possible. Which for me takes a lot because when... You know me.
I know.
Yeah. So
when she gets fired up, she gets fired up.
You do not like. I will bring hell to earth.
I will put you in hell.
I will do it. I'm gonna be the ruler one day. There. So you know, you better be scared.
I love how our generation's like so comfortable with going to hell.
We are so comfortable. I don't know why.
We got outfits picked out.
We do. Like, I think it's because I just feel like hell has a lot more power than heaven. So I want to feel the power.
Oh my god, we're so twisted.
Oh my god, we're the Twisted Sisters.
Oh yeah. What the heck? I swear, our friendship's the best.
It is. We talk about, oh my god, we actually have songs, outfits, everything planned out for us to go to hell.
Yeah, we send videos to each other being like, I think I like this.
Yeah, look at that dress. That dress is popping.
That's awesome. We're gonna like walk in the room like Marilyn Monroe. Remember those videos?
Oh my god. Oh wow. We've been spilling tea for 26 minutes. It's okay. I feel like we learned a lot of lessons through the tea.
I think we did.
And you know,
we're gonna continue that.
For Layla, I feel like the lesson that I learned from her story was, you know, stand up for yourself, believe in yourself, and
that's right.
Exactly. And like never let other people put you down because you are doing what you can do and you're doing you're putting your full effort into it, and that's what matters, you know?
That's exactly it. You read my mind.
I know. What did you learn from me?
Yeah. Oh god, I feel like I'm like in class right now and you're like the teacher being like, no, what did you learn? It's like, let me think. So what I learned, Miss Sanjina, I'm sorry if I pronounced your name wrong. Just kidding.
I corrected her a while ago, and
Miss Rabbi.
She still comes after me for it, and I'm like, I corrected you at least.
Oh my god! Whenever we went to high school together, guys, people used to say Sanjana. How did they say your first name?
Sanjana.
Sanjana Rabbi.
Oh my god! I was like, I'm not Jewish. I'm not a rabbi. Like,
yeah, like a rabbi steak. No.
I was like, no, and I'm like, it's so easy to pronounce. It's literally an English name at the end. It's Robbie. We have Robbies in America. You can pronounce it.
I don't even, like, people don't know how to pronounce my own name. It's like Tammin. It's like so spelt out correctly. T-A-T-M-N.
The got me.
Oh my goodness. I don't get it. I don't know.
But
anyways, Miss Rabbi.
What'd you learn?
What I've learned from your little scenario is that you should, like, you know, try to work out things in the beginning with people, even if you have a disagreement. And if it just doesn't work out in the end, like, it's all right. Like, you just, you know, like, it's hard to get over things.
Yeah.
Like, you know, we've had relationships in the past that have, like, turned out, like, chaotic, but like, they're gone now, and like, we're over it. But like, we have our differences. That's what makes us human.
Exactly.
And and we just need to, like, hear each other out is, like, a main point of that. And if you don't hear each other out, like, what's the point of the conversation? So, like, listen to people. Even if you have, like, a different, like, opinion or, like, political view about something, whatever it may be, like, just hear it out, even if you don't agree with it.
Yeah, and
like,
it's common courtesy. And I feel like a lot of people feel like they are not allowed to change their mind about something, but you are. You can change your mind anytime you want to, because we have new information coming to us all the time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so, you know, you're not expected to have the same opinion all the time.
No, like, me and Sanjana don't have the same opinion about everything.
Exactly.
Like, that's what makes our friendship stronger, because we learn from each other.
Exactly.
You know? Like, in the past episode, like, the American Dream, I had a disagreement once, and I told her, like, why? And then at the end, she was like,
I see what you mean.
Okay.
Yeah, so
I see what you mean.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's real. I mean, of course. Okay, listen to this. Me and Layla, we may seem like we never fight, but we do. It's just our fights are more like
we do.
We are like passive aggressive people. So
yeah, we're like back and forth between each other. We're like, oh no, you didn't. And then at the end, though, we're like, okay. It's fine.
Yeah, and then we agree to disagree and we move on. The other thing that we do that I find a little toxic, though, is that we never talk about it ever again. Like, that never.
That's true. Okay, we FaceTime about it. Like, okay, the last time during the American Dream, we had like a disagreement afterwards, like FaceTime. And we were talking about it back and forth. And then at the end of the conversation, when we were like done with the FaceTime, we were like, okay, bye.
Yeah. And
then she texts me and she's like, are you okay? I'm like, fine.
That's
like,
our routine.
Pissed off, like, I'm fine.
We fight and then we hang up on each other. And then like later we're like, okay, are we okay?
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know. I'm gonna leave it.
Yeah, and then we never talk about it ever again. And I hope
that's the thing we need to stop doing.
Honestly, I don't mind it.
Yeah, like, the thing is, though, like, sometimes we're like just so pissed off at each other that we don't like really want to like talk about it. So like, it's fine to just stop talking about it and come back to it later. That's a thing that I think we do.
We do that. If we leave an argument unfinished, we do come to an end of it at some point.
Oh yeah, we just need like a pause.
Yeah,
you know?
So don't say stuff that we don't want to.
Yeah. I'm probably saying a whole bunch of crap right now that I need to stop saying. Exactly. So let's end this.
Because like when we get super angry, we say a lot of things that we don't actually believe in. Because you just want to win, you know?
Okay, this is funny. During like after the American Dream, I literally was so pissed off. Like, I don't know why I was pissed off.
It's okay, I was too.
I just sat there. I was like, I had my heart.
She was sitting like that, and then I was trying to explain to her. I was trying to explain to her how like the Canada visiting Canada thing works if you're like a citizen.
Yeah.
And she was like, it doesn't make sense. I was like,
it was so funny.
It was really funny.
And I was so pissed off too because I was like, why don't you celebrate Thanksgiving?
Yeah. And I was like, you know what? It's just because I.
Yeah, it was so. It's funny now, but then we were just
yes. Like, now, like,
I don't want to talk to you.
I'm sure, like, now when you think about it, we were like, I was at least like, wow, that was such a stupid argument. Why did we argue?
I was like, why were we having
what
that?
was that?
I'm like, it started off with Thanksgiving, and then how you traveled to Canada.
Yeah,
like,
we were,
I don't know how
we
this
were
happened.
mad at each other about, like, I was mad that she wouldn't understand how to travel to Canada. I was like,
I was mad that she couldn't celebrate Thanksgiving and why she didn't.
It was a whole thing. Again, I don't celebrate Thanksgiving because I don't know. I've never done it in my life.
Well, that's why I came to a resolution. I was like, you know what? You're going to come to Thanksgiving and I'll teach you about it. I was like, there's how we're going to solve the problem.
I've been to, like, other people's houses for Thanksgiving before, and we have people over. It's just not, it's like we hang out.
Yeah. Girl, you gotta come to my Thanksgiving because it's truthfully a Thanksgiving.
Ooh, okay, I'm excited.
The food, first off, is amazing. Wait, and then
when will I think the only time I'll be able to come is like in college.
Aw, we'll have a Friendsgiving. There you go. See, that's another reason you should celebrate Thanksgiving. You can have a Friendsgiving.
Oh my god. Okay, so here's the thing: we have to visit after high school ends.
Yeah, definitely.
We have to meet.
We have to like plan some type of trip together or like visit.
This is like
other,
not even up for like negotiation. We're meeting.
We have to.
It's
like,
a rule.
Not
That's a law.
Argument. Yeah, this is a rule. This is our law. We've made our laws up, and it's happening.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. But those are the things that we learned from each other. Couple more things that we wanted to talk to you about regarding friendship, because you know that's our theme for today. If you couldn't tell,
we've like dribbled off a little bit, but you know we're back.
I think like okay, this episode is more like you listen to our stories and take what you need to take from the stories, like the lessons that you take, instead of just being like, here's the things that you need to know about friendship. Go practice. It's like
exactly. Yeah. Here's step 1. Go do that now.
Water
step
the plant.
2, now
the
this.
Seed. But water the plant. That applies to friendship. You have to put effort into it. You have to spend time and effort and everything. And it's just like when you forget to water the plant or like put it in the sunlight, it's gonna die.
It dies.
It's like, if you don't put time or effort or anything into a friendship, it's gonna die.
Yep,
it has happened before.
It's that simple. I swear, like, some people make things a little too more complicated than it needs to be. Like, I posted a quote the other day. Like, and that was yesterday, though. Ooh, girl, look at that. I'm on top of my game, kind of. But it was just a simple little quote. I can't even remember what it was, but I just went, it's that simple.
Oh,
you know? Like, some things are that simple.
It is.
And I don't know. I think it was, like, make somebody smile today or something. Or make somebody happy. And I was like, it's literally that simple. Like, make a friendship work. Do that. Like, if it doesn't work out, then it doesn't work out, you know?
That is...
Like, don't overthink it.
That is also another thing you got to keep in mind. Sometimes just things don't work out, and that's okay. Because, you're not... Okay, this is going to sound a little morbid, but bear with me. You are not required to, or sometimes you won't find a friendship or, like, a friend group that you're going to be friends with your entire life in high school. You're just not. And that, because it's like, high school is a weird time period. It's just, everyone's all over the place.
I'm already done with it.
We're already done. So once you get to college, you find out more about yourself, one. Everyone else around you is a little more mature, thankfully.
Yes, I cannot.
That's my favorite part of waiting for. But, so once you get to college, you'll find it. You'll find your people. Just don't overthink it. Don't rush it. Don't worry about it. Don't stress about it. Just live high school. Just have fun. Do good in school. Don't do drugs.
Yeah, please don't do that, guys.
It's really bad for you. Just do you need more reason to not do drugs? It's bad for you. Don't do it.
Yeah, and it costs you money too.
Oh yeah, it costs you money, guys. Why get yourself a Gucci bag or something? What are you doing?
Yeah. it like costs you money to buy the drugs, and if something goes wrong with your body because you took the drugs, you gotta go to the hospital, and then you got medications, and then it may mess up your life. So
Rehab
that's
is
more
expensive,
money.
y'all.
So don't do it.
See, it's overall just a very stressful experience. Don't do it.
Don't do it. Don't do that. It's like the same thing with a toxic relationship. Don't do it.
Exactly. And I don't know. We're gonna talk about this a lot, but like, just leave people if you want to.
Yes.
Leave it.
Leave it.
Let it go. Literally. Let it go. Let it go.
I feel
can't hold it back
anymore. Let it go.
I told you we're in a soft mood today. I told you.
We are.
I warned you.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Any more advice that you have for our fellow kids that are going to be
our kids? Okay, let's do some advice for some high school students. Why
yes,
don't
let's
we?
do that. As seniors.
Yes, as seniors, we can give you some advice. Why don't we? Okay.
More on the social aspect. Academically, done that. Go listen to that somewhere else.
Yeah, why not? Okay, let's see. Over my course of 4 years at a high school, it's been a road. It's been a roller coaster.
It definitely has.
It's something else. I'll tell you that.
If we get started about that now, this episode will never come to an end.
Yeah. I'll say, like, over my high school career of 4 years, I've not enjoyed every single experience of it, but that's a good thing of part of it. I'll explain. So I haven't enjoyed the aspect of my social experience because some people are just not mature. There we go. And
that's a mature way to say
have learned
they're stupid.
Yeah. And I have learned to love myself more, I think, because, okay, during this quarantine thing, and now we're in COVID, and now we're back to school kind of ish. And during lunch, like, we have to rather eat in the cafeteria or a loft or outside. And so I just decided to eat in my car and alone mostly. And I normally hated eating in my car, but now I love it because I'm like, I can listen to my audios that people have sent me, like watch a YouTube video. Yeah, and I can FaceTime my friends.
Yes.
Like,
wait, when do you have lunch?
I have the first lunch, which is like 10:40.
My lunch is at 10:50.
Really? We could FaceTime.
We could. Oh my god.
When does it end?
11:30.
Oh, mine ends at 11:13.
Oh, okay. That's still fine.
Yeah, I'll have to look up the time and send it to you, but we could literally FaceTime. Oh my god. Yes. Where do you eat lunch?
We'll eat lunch together. Be like, hey, you know what happened during my day? These people were stupid.
We'll spill the tea to each other. Oh my gosh. People like walking past my car are gonna be like, what the heck is she like yelling at her phone?
Stay away from her. You don't want that.
I'm like, are you kidding me? Why did he do that to you?
I can't. Oh my god.
I cannot wait till college.
Yes. But again, like, the thing is, don't afraid to be alone. You need alone time. You don't need.
There's a book that's called How to like be alone even if you want to or not.
And I should read it.
I have a Pinterest board.
We should make our own book club and like we read a book and then we talk about it on the podcast.
Oh, guys, we should do that. I need some time to read a book.
Yes, so do I. But we'll do it someday.
We'll do it. We'll do it sometime in the near future.
Yes. Oh my gosh. But here's my advice for you. For you as in like the audience.
Oh, okay.
You already know this. You already practiced this, so we're good.
Okay.
Okay,
we're fine.
Basically, going back to my whole tea thing. Before I said all that tea, remember when I said don't expect a lot from people? Here's why. It's because it just gives them a lot of power over you to upset you and all of that, and you should be more than enough for yourself. I feel like that's the best power move you ever have, to let people know that you're more than enough for yourself. And when you expect a lot from people, it's just like you're putting a lot of like pressure on them to fulfill everything, and they just can't because they're human, first of all. So this is what I do. I have like a couple friends that are like close to me, and including Layla, right?
Of course.
Of course. I know. I'm just making a podcast with a stranger. That's what I do.
Yeah, really. I didn't know that.
But like for my friends, I have like each of them have a little role in my life. Like there's certain things that I say to one friend that I don't say to other friend, because like some of my friends are just like, they help me grow. Some of my friends help me cope with stuff. Some of them just do everything.
And I'm the package.
You're the package.
Yeah, you got me all.
Like I have another friend. I text her at midnight and she'll answer. It's because at midnight I'll be like on TikTok and I'll have like some, some like deep stuff, and I'll be like, oh my god, what if we do this and everyone dies? Or like, what if like this doesn't exist? And she sends me a whole paragraph about why, like her answer to the question. I'm just like,
oh my god. She sends you paragraphs. I'd send you an audio message. I'd be like, I'm too tired to type at night. Let me send you audio.
Would send it. You are an audio person.
I'd be like, hi. It's so late, but like I want to respond.
And then like I'll put my headphones in, right? And oh my god, you yawn and it's like so loud.
Really?
Yes, because normally like when you do audios, your voice is like very like faint. So I turn up the volume like really high. But then when you like yawn, it gets really loud because like,
Girl, I put you on my car like during lunch listening to your audio and it was so low, but then like there was a point where it just like got really high and it sounded so funny.
Oh my gosh, sometimes I find this hilarious, but like I have my AirPods in and I'm like just, walking or running outside, and then Layla texts me and she said, oh my god, the way Siri says some words is hilarious, because you know how AirPods reads you your messages? Yeah, it was doing that, and Siri, like, what is up with her pronunciation?
That's so funny. Oh my gosh.
Hilarious. But yeah, there we go. Back to my advice. That's what I have for you. Just don't expect a lot from people, because first of all, you can't do that. Like, you can't give everything out. Like, you can't fulfill every need for someone else. That's just because you're human.
It's impossible.
Yeah, and
it's really impossible.
That's why we have a bunch of different friends. That's why we have a bunch of different relationships. Like if you have a boyfriend or a husband, that doesn't mean you're cut off from the rest of the world and you don't have friends. You have friends because you just can't say some things to the husband because he won't understand.
Oh, girl, speaking of advice, I just thought of this. Since we're giving our advice, first off, again, I have an Instagram account for my high school, and I made a post called Advice Time.
Oh, really?
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, wait, no, I saw that. Yeah, I was like, I wanted to leave some advice, but then I was like, oh, wait, I'm not a senior at their school.
I don't go to that high school.
And then I was going to text you, but I was like, you know what? It doesn't matter. Oh, it was also because it was after our American Dream thing, so I was like,
gotcha. Yeah, so the advice was for like, it was from the upperclassmen to the underclassmen, and I was like, oh, that'd be a great idea, because why not?
I love that post. It was so cute.
I know. I was like, I put like a picture of like a graduation, because I'm like, for the future when we all are out of here. Okay, so it's one person said, take breaks from your work. Mental health is very valuable. Always ask for help if you need it.
Ooh, facts, you guys. Facts. I mean, it is important. I feel like we don't talk about it as much as we need to. But obviously, now that our generation is a lot more involved in it, schools are getting involved in it, and media is getting involved in it. Though, I don't think you should rely on those as much as you should. Of course, like, rely on people that you trust at school and stuff, always talk about things, say what's in your mind, just so you can process everything. One thing I like to do is, you're so weird, just be like, I'm smarter than you, you better deal with it.
It's totally normal. It's totally normal to do that. Okay, the next one is for me.
I read that one.
It's like, why don't I do that? It was good. Okay, it said, don't take everything so seriously and just enjoy these years. Even if you hate them at the moment, you'll learn something. Trust me.
Hey, you've been saying that.
I'm telling y'all. Like, seriously, don't take things seriously. Like, if a teacher makes fun of you for something, whatever. I didn't get made fun of. Okay, a teacher my yearbook teacher, I don't know, it was weird. So she was asking, because, like, I don't know, I'm an advanced person, so, like, I should know stuff, apparently. And she was asking me a question, but I didn't hear the question, and I answered it, like, in a different way than I should have. But anyway, she's like, oh, I wasn't looking for that answer. And she called on somebody else and said something that was completely different, but she went, oh, yeah, that's right. And I was like, what the heck? And I was like, you made me look so bad in front of the newbies. But yeah, whatever.
She didn't take it seriously. She's not crying right now. Layla's fine, you know.
Yeah, I'm like, whatever. I'm going to be out of here in a year. Like, even less than
I know
a year
everyone
now.
says you're never going to see these people. And, like, you're like, oh, it's so cliche. You are going to see these people. No, you're not. You have your own life. You have your own dreams. You're never going to see these people. It doesn't matter.
You're going to move away. Yeah. You're most likely not going to see these
even
people.
If you stay in the same state, you're not going to see these people. Trust me.
No. Okay, next one. Oh, did you
I
have
was going to
something?
be like, first of all, you're more, like, you know, you're mature enough to not dwell on those when you leave high school. So when you do see those people, you're like, okay, whatever, and just move on. So, yeah. That's what I was going to say. Okay, go ahead.
Next one. When faced with a challenge, don't back down. Use it to become a better person than you were before.
Ooh, oh my god, that sounds something like off Pinterest.
I know it does. Some of these do, but I'm like, they're actually like their quotes. Ooh. And I'm like, we have some good people. I know. Okay.
Some of our quotes that we post on Instagram, I feel like we are really smart.
Interesting people. I mean, I am, but it didn't come from Pinterest.
Okay.
It came from the heart.
But that's a good advice. That's good advice.
Mm-hmm. Okay, next one. There's a little bit extra than last time you saw, so it'll take a bit. Fine. Okay. It says, don't worry what others think of you as long as you're happy. No matter how hard you try, you can't please everyone.
Oh, my goodness. This is what I've been saying, y'all. This is what I've been saying. Mm-hmm. What I've been saying? That's what I've been saying.
Yep.
Oh, my gosh. Yes. Yes. Oh, that's my favorite one. That's my favorite one.
Well, you haven't listened to them all yet. They get even better. Okay. This says, don't stress over classes or tests because you will look back one day and realize that it wasn't that big of a deal. Just try your best and fake the rest.
Oh, the end made it. The end made it.
Yes. I saw the end too and I was like, get it.
Can we get some of these people on the podcast?
You want me to? Why not? Okay, next one. Balance your schedule, especially if you're involved in sports and other extracurriculars. Mm-hmm. I cannot speak. Take 1 or 2 easy classes.
Yes. Oh, yes. I've seen some people who take like 12 APs, and I'm just like, APs like IB. Mm-hmm. And oh my god, they're so stressed. They're always complaining. It's a whole mess. So do have a little, take an easy class. It's not gonna look bad.
No, you're gonna pass it. It's gonna be 8.
Just because that's all. And take some fun classes that you really want to take.
Yeah, take a gym class. Like that's an easy class.
It's a requirement for us. We have to take it all 4 years.
Yeah. Oh, all 4.
I know. But I'm doing it virtual. I only had to finesse the system.
That's brilliant. Gosh. Okay, this one says, be active. One thing I regret the most is not joining every sport/club I possibly could. I definitely make sure to join something, opportunity. Hold up. He said, I definitely made sure to join what I could my last 2 years. I don't regret it for a second. Oh. So make the most of it. High school is short.
To build off on that a little bit, don't be afraid to join clubs and don't be afraid to play in a sport, even if you're not good. The fact that you're
make your own club. Yes. I did.
So, just do whatever you need to do to make yourself happy. And if you do start your own club, that is a very big plus point on college apps, if that's what you're worried about.
Yes, resume.
Yes. So just don't stress about all the things that don't matter. If you want to play a sport, play it. Doesn't matter what other people will think. Okay? I feel like
if you want to play all the sports,
you don't have to. I was never good at volleyball, but now I play because of Layla, but yeah, thank you. I serve all the time for in gym class and stuff, or the tournaments that we have for field day.
You're welcome. You are so welcome. You'll be like, Layla taught me this, guys. Layla. And they're like, who the heck's Layla? Oh, you don't know?
Listen to the podcast.
Do you not listen to the podcast?
Oh my gosh. But oh my god. Serving though, I'm brown and I did not know I could get red. Serving. My hand is red like a tomato. My goodness. There's
oh my god, woman. Woman. You're like waving your hands out like, air out. Air out.
Air out. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Okay. Last one. This is the last one. I wish that there were more, but these are good ones. Okay. It says, try your hardest not to procrastinate. It can get stressful at times, but it'll be worse if you always wait until the last minute to complete work. But always take time to give yourself a break. Mental health is really important too. Keep a steady schedule helps a lot.
Oh my god. I feel very called out because I procrastinate.
Yeah, you did that. You were like, oh,
I know. I was like, I did the TikTok thing. I was like, oh, nope.
I didn't do that.
I think, okay, I feel like I'm speaking for all procrastinators out there when I say we procrastinate because we know that when we do our work the last minute, we still get an A. So getting that A makes me like, oh, it's fine. I can procrastinate. We're doing good.
Don't do it.
Don't do it. It's not going to work in college.
Literally, no, not kidding you. Like, for instance, my brother, if he's listening to this, I'm sorry, but I'm calling you out. My mom always used to say that he wouldn't like really study, and she would be like, "Come on, you got to study." But he would get like A's in high school, and then like once it hit to college, it hit him hard. I'm just gonna say you have to study in college. So already start it right now.
I plan to do that senior year. No more procrastination. Even though I haven't started on college apps yet. But
yeah, please do, guys.
Yeah, so don't procrastinate. Coming from a procrastinator, it's bad.
It sucks. Yes. It really does.
And honestly, okay, here's a little trick to kind of get over that. Tell yourself that if you work on an assignment for like 30 minutes with no distractions, you can eat or do something that's fun for you.
Trick the dang brain.
Reward it.
Trick your brain. Trick your brain by rewarding it afterwards.
Look at us, psychology students. Woo!
I know. Look at us. It worked.
It finally hit my brain.
It did it.
Psychology never left my brain. Like, ever since taking that class, it's like I'm always looking around and analyzing people's behavior. I'm like, oh, this is your defense mechanism. This is what you do.
I only got half a year of psych, so it's like halfway in there. But I got a full year of social, so it's all good.
We got it covered.
We're all fine. All right, guys. Now we want to give a little bit of advice for our, like, rather it's college students going into, like, the real world or the high school going into college. So my real advice is just, like, again, don't overthink things like we've said before. And just learn to love yourself more than others. I know it's like, it sounds self-centered, but it's not. Because, like, once you love yourself, like, you'll be okay with being alone sometimes. And it's okay.
Aw, that was so sweet.
You're welcome. Thank you. I know. Applause, please.
Yes, applause. Aw. Here's my advice, you guys. That was such beautiful advice. Please listen to our advice. Because we are saying this from experience. And we've been through a lot of stuff too. I know you have too. So just bear with us. Here's my advice. You really need to listen to it. Be bold enough to design your own life. And let people leave if they want to. Because you have no control over it.
You're going to make me cry. That was so good.
Thank you.
Guys, this didn't come off of Pinterest. This is good stuff.
I think we have to do 2 quotes for this episode because I can't do one.
Oh my gosh, woman. This is so good. I'm proud of us. Look what we did.
Virtual high
five. Take that advice because we take it. Virtual high five. Let's do it. Oh my god. All right, guys. Now we've come to a really sad end because this episode was amazing. Wasn't it? I loved it. Oh my god. If you guys loved this podcast as much as we did. I almost said guys. Sorry, guys. If you loved this episode as much as we did, please go ahead and listen to the other episodes as well, because they are amazing as well. And please don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, share, all of that fun jazz.
Lastly, please do not forget, this is a new thing that we're doing, but on our Anchor account, we have this thing called listener support. And what you guys can do is basically make rather a monthly donation of your choice. And you can donate to us, and we really would appreciate that. And we know how like this career can turn into a huge thing, and we would really appreciate your help. Thank you guys so much.
And we will see you guys in our next episodes. Take it easy,
Bye.
y'all. Bye.